Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to evercrisis. We're going to be talking about the new event that is going to be coming out. Critical summer event. I kind of want to recap in this video too where the game's been and where it's going now. I'm going to compare the old summer event to the new summer event, maybe in this video a little bit, but also in a future video. I think it's actually good to look back at what the game has been doing, used to do, compared to what it is now. Has it improved? Has it got worse? Is there quality going down, or are they giving us quality of life updates that are really mattering? I want to get to a point where I just kind of talk about the game. I know the notices today, you guys can just open it, check it out, and be like, okay, cool, that's what's going on, and these videos are pretty much useless. But I really enjoy talking about things that I enjoy with you guys. And a lot of us are into evercrisis. I do other things as well in my live streams, but I think I want to make more videos like this where I just kind of sit down, chill, and hang out and talk about whatever I want to talk about. Even though the notices don't really justify it, I kind of want to just go over things. So let's go talk about it. Let's talk about the summer event. Half of my wallpapers, as I'm saying this, I'm noticing is summer event wallpapers, right? Red 13, Tifa, and Aerith, and that wasn't on purpose. I just genuinely like the way these ones look a lot. So again, we had a topic about wallpapers not too long ago in a couple of videos, maybe even the last video, where the Monster Hunter weapons didn't get wallpapers. And it was kind of disappointing because these look really good. And I know it doesn't matter to a lot of people, but it showed that the developers and Square and all that really care, and they want to put that little extra effort, like, here you go, here's something more that you want to put up because you really enjoy. I really like Aerith, I really like Tifa, Red 13, so I have their wallpapers up on some of my favorite costumes. So it's always good to see stuff like this, and these are the wallpapers that were there for the summer event. I believe the only one that's not here is Cloud's, and that's because my Maritime, or, I just didn't want Maritime Cloud on my wallpaper. I do have him, yeah. He wasn't my go-to, but he does look good. So, compared to last summer event, this is what we got. We'll see what we end up getting. Those are the 4 wallpapers, because there was 4 costumes and 4 weapons. The 4 weapons being, and I did pull up my old video just so I can check this out. And I was watching, like, things I used to say and do, and that's kind of, like, threw me into this video. I was like, yeah, I kind of just want to talk about things, right? So you can see we had Maritime. This is a 20% mastery increase to water damage, and that's a water potency weapon. Still one of Air's best costumes and best weapons this game has had. The Sun Umbrella plus her beach outfit, really, really good. And then let me just mute me real quick. We got Tifa's lifeguard set, which was really good for healing. So, and it looked fantastic. Red 13, same thing. Had his cute beachwear with seaside collar. These were all game-changing equipment in the sense of either damage, making a healer into a powerhouse, which a lot of people didn't realize back then, except for myself and big portion of my stream. We all just like really pushed towards it, saying no, a character can be something else. It doesn't have to be magic, it doesn't have to be attack, it doesn't have to be a healer. It's gonna be everything. Fast forward to now, characters are everything, right? So summer event really shined and really showed that Tifa had another side. Red 13 was a support character, still is true, he's got a little damage, but he is what he is at the moment. And then Cloud being the jack of all trades. I was way back then, I was like, oh, he's got thunder, he's got water, he's gonna get fire, he's gonna get all the arcanums, he's gonna be the jack of all trades, having every single element. And my other prediction was that Red 13 would back him up with every single wind resist down, water resist down. Guess where we are right now. So it's cool to see all the way back then this summer event have things that were very like not talked about and kind of frowned upon, like, no, this doesn't correlate with my build. It's not my character. My character is supposed to be a magic character. It's supposed to be a fire character. No, it could be everything. Just pull for what you want. So, past summer event, really cool. Got that seaside collar, that lifeguard wraps, the maritime sword, and the sun umbrella. Fantastic weapons to this date still, if you use them properly. But those were the 4 costume and 4 weapons, plus Zack, right? Zack's summer event was really good for him. He got himself a free costume. Zack wasn't in a good place back then. He had some good stuff, but he wasn't worth the investment as much as other characters were worth it. Not saying that he wasn't playable, he just wasn't in the spotlight yet like he is now. But this was the free costume you end up getting in the last summer event, and the free weapon, which to this date is still a very good weapon. Fully at level 80, 27, 24 in defense. And then if you get the new level 120, right, 31, 26. So really good in the sense that it can help with like surviving those harder quests. Obviously, we have better weapons now and all that, but for what it was back then, it was really, really good. You could tell the stats didn't really climb up now. Level 120 only at 400. So, Zach, free costume. So we had 2 banners. Both banners had 2 costumes, 2 weapons. And then we got that free Zach and his sun umbrella. So we're talking about, I don't know if they put it in here. They did. There was a video I reacted to on stream that showed it. So let me go grab that video, then we'll look at the notice. So over here on their Twitter page, music is really loud sometimes. There we go. So I am going to pause through this because there's a couple things I want to show. Last year's enemy was a watermelon tomberry, and I thought that design was fantastic. And I ended up helping a lot of people in co-op, so did my community over and over, beat that thing, show you guys how to strategize. I did a lot of co-op, so anyone that was there for the beginning, where like we were constantly streaming this game, we ended up teaching a lot of people how to use the battle system and how to really help in co-op, because a lot of people weren't using attack stance, defense stance together, weren't doing proper sigil breaking. It was a very cool learning experience back then compared to how much knowledge we have now. So the Tomberry was a fantastic enemy in my eyes. He was strong, but not too strong. He had a lot of mechanics. So I'm very curious what they're going to do with the Flan now. Well, spoilers. But judging by the way this trailer starts off, Kate Sith just chilling on the beach, half naked, completely naked actually, because of what he is. No costume, and the biggest slap in the face is that Barrett still doesn't have his sailor costume. Why? Why? It's easy money. Square, easy money. Make it happen. People want it. They want it. Trust me. Red 13 with his old costume here. And then we got Aerith with her old costume from the last summer event as well. Same thing with Cloud rocking those giant ass boots on the beach. Don't ask me why they are, but they are. And then the wild thing here, if you were in the first event, again, Watermelon Tomberry, they're eating watermelons. I was like, damn, bro, they killed the Watermelon Tomberry and snacking on it in the new event. Nuts. So, if you do look closely, though, we're already aware of this. Yuffie and Lucia will be getting new costumes for this summer event. And you can see Tifa is still destroying your wallet. She has another costume. She got another costume on top of all the costumes that she just had, the Monster Hunter, the cowboy outfit, Easter event. She hasn't stopped with costumes. So if you're a Tifa lover and you really want to get every costume, whew, I'm sorry. But it does look good. And then we got Yuffie over here and that no Lucia, sadly. I'm pretty sure that's a Blitzball. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's a Final Fantasy X Blitzball right there in the top right. Right? I kind of just want to point things out. Obviously, we got the cute stand over here with the Cactar, Chocobo, and the Mog. Right? But that's a Blitzball. So, Final Fantasy X collaboration when? Obviously, this event's going to be pretty straightforward. Crew's going to have a lot of fun. Different angles on these characters. Again, Sailor costume should have been there. But this is our enemy. The Flan with wings. He's just got slimy wings. Look at him. Look at him. And then he summons 2 ads. I hate when bosses summon ads. They're more annoying than the actual boss fight itself. So, very quick trailer. I probably missed a couple things I didn't show you there. But Yuffie looking real cute. Really good outfit. I think this works with her very well. They do a good job when it comes to the summer ones. So that is the video. And now let's jump in and talk about the notice. So under the notice itself, this will be happening tonight. So if you guys want to catch my live stream, I'm over at twitch.tv/SmellyOctopus. I will be live streaming the entire thing, helping out in co-ops, doing the really hard content. There is Critical Threat tonight. So tonight we will be playing this. There's a plot. We're okay with that. Exchangeable items, some flan cake, and some, I guess, red berries there. Starry jelly and red powder. Okay, I was totally wrong about that. Cloud is getting a new weapon, the burning orb. That looks pretty pretty good. Pretty good. It's almost not as good as his baseball bat. Baseball bat is still the best one. But I believe that if a character gets this, there should be weapon parts as well. So looking forward to having all those free weapon parts. We're gonna get some exclusive rewards, and that's all they really say there. So beach event should be cool. I know a lot of you guys are thinking to yourself right now that, whoa, banners, banners, banners. Yes, we do got a lot of banners. There's a banner on top of a banner on top of a banner, and now we're gonna get a 4th banner, a 5th banner, and on top of it, we're gonna have a bunch of events overlapping. Co-op from Autie. Hey, I'll come co-op afterwards. Don't you worry. But we just finished a battle ranking. We have this event going on for 7 days, another event going on for 6 days. We're going to have the beach event going on, and anything else that you want to do. Critical threat is updated. So again, there is plenty of content to do, which is nice. So don't feel overwhelmed. Don't feel like you have to do everything, and don't feel like you have to pull for every banner. But just to make it aware, there is a lot of banners. And I know it's like, well, this is going on right now. Why are you throwing another banner? Who cares? You don't need every banner. I know it's great to space it out, and that way you don't miss out, especially Tifa, right? For anyone who's free to play, it's hard to pull for every costume because of that. But realistically, there has to be a banner constantly up in these gacha games. New players coming in, they have to correlate with the event. So if you can't do the event, you have a choice to pull for those weapons to help with the event, right? Doesn't mean that the weapons are gonna be useless later. It just means that, like, if you want it, go for it, right? I very, very, very want to push this. The game isn't hard. I know it may seem like that, but if you know what you're doing, and it's not, you don't need like huge astronaut, I gotta fly to the moon kind of book. It's very simple. And if you ever need help, there's a lot of communities. There's my Discord, my live streams, my YouTube videos, but just pull for what you like. Right? If you miss a quest or two, or you don't log in for a week, is that going to kill you in this game? No, it's not. Just log back in and you're good to go. I had a no overboost account that was doing fantastic without overboosting weapons. So just have fun, play the game, and just go for what you want. If you miss a couple things, it's not a big deal. Is it overwhelming at times? Yeah. Especially as me being a father of 2 kids, trying to keep up with making YouTube videos, live streaming other games besides this game. It is a lot, right? But I'd rather have a lot than not enough. That's just something I look at, and it's a double-edged sword. But at least all those options are open. Not too much banners, too much content. It's good. Can it be overwhelming? Yes, like I said. But let's jump back into all this. There's additional drop tickets. This is huge. So Hawkeye is a DPS weapon for Yuffie, and then Shinra Military Sword. Again, I believe that's the Wind DPS one for Sephiroth. But the 2 things, so this is updated. These are going to be in the normal draw tickets. So now if you saved all your tickets for these characters, you can pull for this. But Syringe Rapier and the Silver Collar, amazing weapons. So if you are someone who's like me, or just in general, you got this ready sitting there, and you're ready to drop all those tickets on it. So Silver Collar, freaking crazy weapon. Again, Red 13, called it from the beginning. Jack of all trades Cloud with Red 13 got his back. Wind resist down, water resist down for 3 ATB. Got wind materia up and an all cure. Crazy support character right here. Boosting heal at 62 and having buff extension, which is really huge for this. So this crazy weapon pickup, if you're a mat healer, which he's still one of the best healers in the game. Syringe at OB6. Magic defense is increased to mid all allies on a second cast to high, right? Same thing with power defense. Power defense is mid to high with boosting HP and buff duration, having yourself an all cure in the back as well. So Mithril Rod, just at OB, what is it? Just 1 copy, I believe, is mid to mid. Yeah, mid to mid. So you don't even need OB6. OB6 just gives you the option to change them to high later. So if you double cast, which is a lot of ATB, but at least you have the choice. Syringe is a very powerful one, but mostly for its R ability. So if you are stockpiling all those tickets, like I am, and I just have tons and tons, I'm just kind of releasing them. Like right now, I want that Ivy Collar just to give Red 13 more utility. I got 25 to his specific weapons. If I want to work on Matt, because I need Matt for more sub weapons, okay, it's time. So I'll always wait for those updates when they say, hey, they're adding certain weapons, especially when it's your favorite character. A little bit of a tip here too, weapon exchange, we get these free ones. I'm not a paid player, doesn't matter if you are or not, but I have 2 weapon vouchers that when Vincent comes out, I save them for him. So now when I do all my pulls on tickets and I do his gacha pull for his costume, and I don't get enough weapons for something, I'm gonna go ahead and use it for that, right? This does get updated once in a while, nothing too crazy, but you can see there is things in here for each character, and latest one like Kate Sith came out, boom, I can go for any of these weapons that are currently out. Do they put anything crazy in here? Not all the time. You've got updated 1, 2, 3 weapons for Cloud when he's clearly had more things that he could be here, but it's not all here. So no, it pretty much is. Everything else is like a limited weapon, like his Final Fantasy 9, the Monster Hunter, free event weapons. Everything else is in there. Yeah, so like I said, if you are someone who's saving tickets and is saving your weapon exchanges for proper times, more power to you, because you really get to control the game in that way if you're patient and you're really careful with what you do. Like, I don't touch weapon parts unless it's limited weapons, and then I use them for those limited weapons. In case Tifa, Aerith, and Cloud have been using their limited weapons, I haven't pulled on anyone else's limited banner, and you can see they're stockpiling for when I finally do. I don't have to pull as much. So that notice is always nice to see stuff being updated there. There is a small one being updated for push notification for Highwind. These are good and bad at the same time. It's better than nothing. If you're someone who misses Highwind, great. But if you're like me and I didn't want to take the chance, I went to my friend's wedding in Disney World and I could not keep up. I was in Disney World and my best friend, one of my best friends' wedding, right? So I upgraded my engine to 39, so then I had a total of over 24 hours. So if I did miss an entire day playing, it wasn't as bad. But for anyone that wants to keep that cost low so they can increase their Highwind as soon as possible and they're trying to keep track of it, a push notification is nice to have. And then the last thing is co-op. We got, I believe it was Shiva and Bahamut. Yeah, co-battles Shiva and co-battle Bahamut. This is separate. It's not Shiva Bahamut fight together. We're not getting another dual summon or anything like that. Just Shiva Bahamut is coming out tonight as well. And a couple things. Don't forget your daily poll. We have a daily poll. Normal co-op was updated as well. All the co-ops that are on rotation have 2 new quests. So 2 new quests to give you blue crystals. I haven't done mine, but you have 1 day left to do these. Yuffie is brand new to the co-op list. All those blue crystals. The Mole Crawler has 2 of them. Behemoth has 2 of them. I only got to do 1. So this is a reminder to myself too, Future Octo, if you're editing this video and seeing this part, or just remember. So that is all for notices and kind of what I want to talk about. Again, I could probably break these into multiple videos and make it easier to digest. I just want to kind of make update videos, talk to you guys, go through my thought process, and let you know how everything is. If you guys ever want to go for more deep dives, again, being part of something that's more than just a YouTube comment section, I have live streams over at Twitch. Links are down below, or just look SmellyOctopus on Twitch. I'll be there pretty much every day around 8 p.m. Eastern, every day except for Saturday. Yeah. So that's it. That's the update. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're looking forward to. I'm hoping that they keep the event as good as it was or better than last summer event. I'm hoping they bring back costumes. Seeing that repeat of a costume might mean that we're gonna get old costumes again in the form of gear vouchers or a smaller poll system. If they just make a new banner and they just slap an old costume on there, it is a way to get old costumes, but I kind of hope they put it to the gear vouchers or something, right? Let the players who missed it have a chance to get it. Obviously, you pay full price for when a banner comes out, and then later on those weapons are easily acquired, just like wish listing. People will spend 36,000 blue crystals to get the costume and OB6 weapon, and then it's in your normal draw. You know what I mean? So have an easier way to obtain these costumes / weapons would be cool to see, but just rerunning the costumes alone is what a lot of people want. So we'll see how that turns out. Let me know your thoughts. Besides all that, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.